Welcome guys, welcome back to the Zeusdaz Unemulated Retro Game channel, and I'll go by the name of Zeus, and I bring you another shit game time. Another game as well by those lovely guys at Tiertex. This time it's Thunderblade. This game for me wasn't one of my favourites. The problem lied with the arcade original as well. It wasn't that good, to be honest with you. This was brought out in 1989. 1988 is the actual arcade version, but 1989 was the Tiertex conversion. And, well, I don't know. I mean, I've recently played the Mega Drive version as well, and I didn't like that either. Very jerky, horrible sound. It seemed a lot of the arcade versions of this was pretty shit, and I blame the actual arcade original. It wasn't a very famous, popular game. No one really remembers it, and if they do, it's certainly not a classic. So we're going to crack straight on with it, as it's a shit game time. A little bit of loading time there, not too much. A little bit of grinding, and that's due to a cracked disc, not my internal disk drive. So here we go, pull up. And first of all, I got to say, apart from oops, I'm fucking died, it's actually graphically not too bad. And this is Tiertex, don't forget. But it is slow, and as you can see, it's difficult to avoid the bullets, and the machine gun sound, it actually isn't too bad either. Could have been a lot worse from these arseholes. I can't really give you much information on who programmed it, because usually in most Tiertex games those names are not there, so it's like a for-shamed list. They don't want to show their names. Yeah, okay, straightforward. We're going 3D section. Again, nice clouds. I mean, nice skyline, a bit of... quite a few colours used there. Tiny bit of parallax scrolling. But nice shades of blue used. And the idea of this is you've got to get through these buildings and shoot. I'm just keeping my fire button on, to be honest with you. I'm just pressing and pressing, and I'm just trying to weave. But it is slow left and right, so it's very hard to avoid bullets. Oh, like that. And graphically it's not too bad for a TX game. It's actually not too bad, but once again suffers from the playability. It's very slow. Usually a common problem with Tiertex games. Machine gun sound is pretty good. That's not too bad. Title music's a bit cheesy though. Didn't play much of that because it's not very good. So with this you've got to blow up all of the gun turrets on this ship. That and like that, and you push forward to try and make your way up the screen. So it's a very slow process. Try and blow up a few things there. Okay, another one, got that one and that one. Come on, blow up. Yeah, okay, I'll shoot out the way. Whoa. Yeah, it's not very... Wow, it's not very fast. That's the problem. You can't duck and dive very quickly. Just shoot what you can. Again, I've got just got my finger on the fire button here. There's no point whacking away like that. Oh Christ, I'm now. Am I now? Yeah, I was now. Got rid of you. I don't know if I blow up anything here. Yeah, it's not... I don't know. It's... The problem is it wasn't a classic arcade game. It's not as if, you know, you're going to turn around and say, oh, they really rate my favourite game here. This was terrible. My 6-year-old nephew could do better. It's not quite that bad compared to their Street Fighter 1 conversion. What they did in HKM, Human Killing Machine. Oh god, there's so many other games. What they've done, which isn't that good. Mostly Capcom conversions. So yeah, this wasn't a Capcom game. This was a Sega game that they murdered. I completed stage 1. Okay, we got past stage 1. Right, let's see. What's next? Yeah, okay, start loading a bit. Oh, Oh, I thought I died then already. Give me a bloody chance. So that's not very convincing. That's very... Ugh. You're supposed to be going for, obviously, a tunnel of caves here, or some kind of canyon. Game over already. I don't even want to play this game, to be honest with you, again, because it wasn't one of my favourite games to begin with. Well, it's under the category of shit game time, isn't it? So we'll put S. And as we can't put 4 letters, I just put SHT. Shit. And end. There we go. So, conversion-wise, from the original, it's not the worst I've seen. If this was an original game, then it would be even more shitter. But the arcade original wasn't brilliant anyway, so obviously there's your sample title page. They obviously went to the trouble to do that from the arcade, I'm guessing, but it's still a shit game. You wouldn't, after a few goes basically, you wouldn't play it again. That's all there is to it. Now, is that fully Teotex's fault? Not fully. As I said, the arcade parent is to blame. But yes, they're in charge of converting it, so and it is pretty slow, like most of their bloody games, slow and jerky. So they've used some nice colours. The machine gun sounds quite okay. So I'm not going to really slate them on this one, but it's going to be up there, but not compared to some of the games I've already done it. So taking all that in mind, I'm going to give this one 70 shits. 70 shits. Now you might think, it's a fucking Teotex game, they deserve 90. But no, as I said, the original arcade machine wasn't brilliant. They didn't do too bad of a job on this, just a bit slow. They've used some nice colours in the skyline, and the graphics are okay. But the scrolling, again, something they've never really mastered, the animation wise. So 70 shits I think is fair for this one. 70 shits on the shit-o-meter for Thunderblade on the Amiga. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that shit game time. Until next time, take care of yourselves and happy gaming.